looks real good on paper between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Washington Commanders. Lucky Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. Return starts at the 9. This makes it up to the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Washington first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good for a gain of 5. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Ready.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Daniels setting up the play action. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. This one's whipped down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ready.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Get it.
On the gun, it's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll go down here at the 16. That's a pickup of 9. That's good for a Washington first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Ready. Steady.
From the red zone on first. Let's get to him and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin. Because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
Tag. Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get this down the 12-yard line before being stopped.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have a to stop him. All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Pass now to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down just inside the 25.
On 2, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Right side.
Right to the air, Burrow. Has him on a quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Hey, can. 11 mighty.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Running right side. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Right 80. 11. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. Fits it through the middle. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Return starts at the 3. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
Their own 26-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready. Viking 18. Ready.
Going back, it's the handoff. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Daniels back to throw. Gets his infield working the left. And in a blink, they are out to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
And the Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready, set. Let's go now.
Hand off now from the gun. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's him on the in route. It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Rolling
its ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready?
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. 70 Lions. Ready, ready.
Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Into the hands of Cole. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders push their lead to 3.
Commanders 10, Bengals 7. Tyler
Bass now to kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. That one's complete right side. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Ready?
Irving on the counter. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Putting a receiver in motion. Burrow out of the shotgun. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Chase coming in motion right. 3rd and short, it's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Plays hot.
Burrow on 1st down. Looking right, and he finds him. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go. Big 13.
Empty the backfield and motion him out. Again, it's Burrow. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
It's just set. 180. Stop.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
There's a dive up the middle. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always through offense. Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Gun. Stop. 180.
Now Burrow. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes her. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
On 1, ready?
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Playing hot. Stop.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Return starts at the 9. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second and 10, still at the 28. He's taken down after reaching the 30. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Go!
3rd and long for him here. On the left side. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Washington first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. So first down from the 41.
Ready!
They'll run it from the gun. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, Daniels. Finds a seam down the middle. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
First and 10.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Here we go, Shaq! Bronco 80! Let go!
Running it now out of the gun. Keeps away from one. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown! The Commanders get some late points and the lead. Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders push their lead to 3.
Commanders 17. Bengals 14. Tyler
Bass now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
I'm fine, ready?
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Finds him over the middle. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A pickup of 17. And the Bengals have a first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
11-90. Here we go, here we go. Hey, Kent.
Irving here from the gun. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has him on the quick hit. Into enemy territory and a yard at most from the first. That brings up 3rd down. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third down, Commanders in the dime. 6 DBs out there.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Downfield, it's tipped, but he still makes the grab. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Well, he tried to get aggressive, and it looked like it was done for after the deflection. But he got himself to the right place at the right time to make that catch downfield.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Caught quickly on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Looking quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Burrow to the air now. Short pass brought in. He's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked down a step or 2 shy of it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
They kick the running back in motion. Burrow now on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So 2nd down coming up. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that's...
Oh, someone stepped in. It's interception. Mike Samuel makes the play. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Second down pass intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready, let's go.
Now Daniels off the play action. Connects on the crossover. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders push their lead further to start the half.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from the tight end, showing he can stretch that field. The route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game. Pass now to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And that'll bring up second down.
Gun. Stop. Right, 80.
Burrow from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Here we go.
Here he goes, third and long. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They got 21 yards on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Right, 80. Stop.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice swing for that defense as they send it backwards.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with third and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Pass it downfield. It's Chase. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
The kick is good.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals cut it to a field goal game.
Bengals 21.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returnable from the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
Pass. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Daniels from the pistol. That's where right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Come on.
To throw again on second down. Daniels. This one to Williams out inside. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but someone will love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Washington first down.
31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll run here on first down. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
Ready up.
Offense to the line. Second down.
65.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He's got Jalen Lane. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on third and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Brings it in at the 12. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go. Wide it.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Hold on. We've got an injured player here. Let's hope this is nothing serious, because that is Joe Burrow who's being helped by the training staff. This is Irving on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
Throwing now on third and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of the offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Once again, Irving. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down comer.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down. This one taken in by Chase. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
To throw on third down. And it's caught. Chase has it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this third quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the fourth. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Throw it. Finds the in route complete. And this one doesn't go far.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go, set.
Air it out on third. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
70 Lions!
They'll motion him out of the backfield. And throw here on first. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Pass to 60. Pass, go.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. That one's out and cut on the right side. He's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. The 30. The 10. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick 6.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game.
The score, Commanders 31, Bengals.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Finds him over the middle. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball with the 44. Motion a receiver left. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball with the 44. They are throwing it again. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He's going to throw it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Down, give to Irving. There's one that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down. Moving quickly, time to get set. Desperation time here on 4th. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the 1st.
Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Setting up to throw. Pass brought in. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. Here's the give to Irving. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 18.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and goal, Cincinnati.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Now this could be the game right here. Down a score, they need to get this ball back. And the Commanders are able to call the kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
First down from the 42.
Ready, ready! 70, Timber, go!
Throws off the lip, but it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Ready,
second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go now. 60 vices, 60 vices.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Hits him on the end route. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Let's go. Cougar Knights.
Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for the loss as they keep fighting back here in the fourth. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, he called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Pack the 60.
They give it to him again. He's back in the red zone. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders only up by a few. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready! 60 Eagles! 6.
They'll go from the gun with Edwards. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80. Set. Hey.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Setting up to pass. Setting up the running back screen. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
A loss of 7.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Big moment for Tyler Bass here. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They can let the clock run out here, but let's see if they resist the temptation to add on 3 more instead. It's a 36-yard look from the left hand.
So after that make, the field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. And he's got it, but didn't stay in bounds. Oh, hold on. There's a flag on the field, though. Let's listen. So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. Look to throw it. Completed over the middle. They will have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
13 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw.
At the 23-yard line.
Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Commanders make the play that should win them this game.
The Commanders take over.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Go!
I'm drawing up here for Daniels. So score this as a win for the Commanders. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.